it's really a blessing to have younger people in our building. We're kind of cloistered in a way, so to have interaction means you have to come to us. We have mobility issues, transportation issues, and it's really a blessing to have youth amongst us.
This is our second year doing this beautiful program here at Handmaker Jewish Home for the Aging with the teenagers in Tucson Hebrew High. And every year the program is really meant to relationship build between the teens and the seniors. And it's such a beautiful thing when they come together around a central theme and a central project that they can work on for the 9 months that the program takes place.
I don't remember growing older. When did...
Every session begins with a scene from Fiddler on the Roof. And each session has a theme related to that film clip that we watched. So whether that be tradition or generations or transitioning from being a child to an adult to the beauty of family. Were there specific roles that you played or members of your family played growing up?
Usually my mom, she likes the candles. My dad, he does like all the taxes, the financial business stuff.
Okay.
Oh, my father was a very good hands-on person. He can make anything and do anything.
Find more people are vegetarian.
Food is always a wonderful thing to bring people together, and this is no different. This group starts out every session by eating lunch together, and then we take it a step further by each participant bringing in a favorite recipe that means something to them in their heart.
2 teaspoons of olive oil.
So taking a recipe that's flat and has ingredients and directions and is very stiff when you think about it, and putting a life to it by giving it a midrash, a story that tells of the person who is supplying the recipe and the joy that they got from enjoying that recipe.
It's just like potato and water, and then you like serve it with cheese and avocado. I shared locro de papas, which is like a potato soup, for my recipe, and I shared it just because my abuelo is from Ecuador and they serve it there for almost every meal. Like, it's a very traditional but simple recipe, and sometimes my grandma makes it for me, and it's sort of just like a little piece of like where we're from, and it's nice to eat. It's delicious.
Program's really just been building off everything I've ever learned in my life, and it really helps me connect with older people, which is harder because we don't live in the same world anymore, but it helps build those connections and helps you understand what life was like.
You know, I always say the world today is going down, and then I meet somebody like you, and it changes my whole way of thinking, because more people like you coming up are going to not only help the Jewish tradition carry on a Jewish tradition, but you know what we always say, that we are the world's charity givers, and that we are put here to help others, and I see that in you a lot.
That means so much to me that you said that.
I
Thank
do.
you so much.
I see that.
I really like you. So it's been wonderful. You, Jillian, I really like interfacing with students, living in a senior home, we don't have that opportunity very often. And I like that the program is not superficial, that it really asks questions about our history and you tell me about your history, and I feel like I know you better because of that. That's very enriching.
Thank you for being in this experience with me.
Oh, I'm so glad you were my student, Jillian. It's beautiful.